Right, hang on. Yeah, can you just shine that torch so I know you're out over there, because it's getting a bit hairy up here. Sorry, I'm a bit of a girl's blouse. Give me something I can punch and I'm all right. What's down there? Yeah, there's something thrown. Is there anything here? No, there's nothing there. I've got a scraping noise very close to me and it's scaring the living crap out of me. Oh, please be nice. Right, I'm coming down there.
Can you see all right?
Yeah.
What was it up there?
There was like a shuffling noise. It was really close to me, but that was when you had the torch on. The first noise I heard was like somebody throwing. That's why I asked if anyone had thrown anything up or
no, nobody was
moved.
Nobody was
if they'd been up. It was like something just a thud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at the tape because we might actually catch it on there. I've got sort of like a small torch. So.
Yeah.
It was only after looking back at the tape did we see an object moving on its own at the bottom centre of the screen, which created one of the noises that Carl heard. But what that object is, we just don't know. We couldn't find the book, and without tearing up the floor and walls, there was no more we could do to find the one piece of evidence that would answer all the questions about Jarman and the murders.
That is very spooky in there.
I was surprised yesterday because something happened to me in this pub which I can't explain. Now, that doesn't mean it was paranormal. It means that, given hindsight, I've thought about it for quite a lot, I still can't explain it, and that's interesting to me because it's one of the very few things in my career as a parapsychologist that I can't explain. The crew were outside filming at the time, and I was talking to some staff members inside the pub, and I wanted to look at what is termed the bottle room, or the small room beyond the kitchen. And it was locked, and when we went in, there was an incredibly strong, pungent stench, is the way I can describe it, which made me almost retch. It made me feel sick. And I had to come out the room, and the staff member sort of didn't really react to it, and he said, oh, we've had this before, we can't explain it. And I thought, well, stupid, go back in. So I went back in seconds later, and there was very, very slight trace of it, but it had almost completely dissipated, which seemed odd to me because it was so, so strong. Now, later on in the night, we went in several times, no smell at all. I was interested to watch Derek last night. He certainly managed to find out a lot of information that I don't think he had any knowledge of beforehand. We removed all evidence of the history of the pub, and he didn't know where he was being brought. There are over 10,000 hauntings recorded in the UK at the moment, and the only way he could have possibly known anything about this one was if he had knowledge of them all, and that's extremely unlikely.
What actually happened, in short, was the feeling of allowing myself to be taken over, so to speak, to go into a transfixed state and allowing a spirit entity to voice their opinion of exactly their experiences in the property.
Well, it's termed transfiguration, and that is where, allegedly, a spirit or discarnate entity or ghost takes over the body of a medium or sensitive for a short while. I believe personally that last night Derek believed that that was what was happening to him, but whether it really was is a matter of personal opinion.
Well, it was pointed out quite clearly by Sam that provided the book was retrieved and what have you, which is still there, a lot of the negative activity would cease forthwith.
I personally don't buy into this story about the Jarmans killing people and constructing some awkward bed mechanism and dumping them in a vat of fat or boiling oil. It seems to me a lot of unnecessary hassle. If you're going to murder somebody, surely just slit their throat. I think it's interesting Derek picked up on the information because the story is very much associated with the building, but whether that story is true or false is something different.
Well, that's it. We've come to the end of our 24-hour stint, and I can safely say that each and every one of us has red eyes and we're feeling incredibly tired and grumpy. Join us on the next location. Until then, we're all going to bed, and if you are, sleep tight.
Carl, please be careful.
I was round that way. so, and it was like that. Physical pull.
I didn't move this far.
No. Okay. Well, it was a physical pull like that.